Merry Christmas!
Merry
Welcome to Coffee and Cards! Me and Hem wanted to spend a little bit of time with you on Christmas, and we wanted to give you the weekly reading like we usually do, and
Christmas.
have some fun so that
Yeah.
you can still have your coffee and, listen to our card readings. Does that sound good, Hem?
Yes, it sounds absolutely lovely.
Oh my gosh. And I think we both decided, well, you decided, and then that you are going to be using the Magical Mermaid Dolphin deck
Yay.
because
Okay, you
you
can't see
have
it.
it
Sorry.
too.
Heather and I have blurred our screens, so we're sorry. Oh, we
Oh my
can't do the blur, can we? I've just realised. They won't
gosh.
see the cards.
I can unblur mine.
I'm
You guys
gonna
can see
unblur mine.
you guys can see my beautiful background. Oh my gosh. Okay. For a second there I thought that we were live. So, but it says record only. So, sorry if there's technical difficulties, guys. Okay. So, I pulled Monday's card. I want you to pull Monday's card too to see what you get.
Okay, if we get the same card.
That's
Right.
honestly what I was expecting.
I
You know what?
actually got two because they were just being cheeky.
Okay, which card was it?
I got. Don't tell me you got the same card. I got Divine Magic.
Ooh, I love it. Okay, I'm thinking that we're going to have. Ooh, actually, I'm sorry. This actually is something different. I just got this download. I think that your cards are going to be for this week, and then mine is going to be pick a card. So go ahead.
Ooh.
You said you had Big Magic for Monday.
Okay, so because I got two, so we make the other one Tuesdays.
Perfect. We'll do that.
So we're not going to look at it. I want you to do. Aren't you going to do a card as well?
Sure, why not? I'll do a card as well. You know what? Yep, I'll do these for Monday and Tuesday. Okay, yep, I got Monday and Tuesday cards.
Right, okay.
Okay,
So
I got
am I going to go first?
Person for Monday, and then Tuesday is Worthiness.
And I've got Divine Magic for Monday. And you're being helped for Tuesday, which I love with Worthiness. They just go so beautifully together.
Wait a second. You know what's so funny is that I said to make that Tuesday's card, right? Even though they both came up for Monday. And it was so funny.
Mine.
Right? Because look, I got helpful person, and then you are being helped. So that's what I'm saying. I think this is so incredibly amazing. So this is what I'm picking up so far from Monday with the Big Magic. That is like a great card to have for the day after Christmas. Okay. So just go ahead and relax and just sit in the wonder of all the amazingness that maybe hopefully happened over the Christmas weekend. And also, this might be a great day to reach out, you know what I mean? To, what is it called? Like redeem those gift cards, whatnot. Going ahead and reaching out to those people that, you are attracted to, that you think that could actually either help you in all sorts of different ways. It could be obviously a reader, a healer like him, or it could be a doctor that you've been needing to reach out to, maybe even a therapist, or someone that you've been thinking about. What do you pick up, Hem?
So for Divine Magic, I'm getting that it's absolutely time for you to tap into whatever you felt on Christmas Day. So something magical did happen, whether you noticed it or not, something magical did happen. What was that magical thing that got exposed to you, remembered, you tapped into? What present really lit you up? Because that actually might be your answer. You look at that present, something in that gift is going to show you a gift. And not only is it magical, it says extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. And I see a miracle in the sense of there's going to be a freedom. Actually, yeah, it's like you're going to let go of everything and then you're going to move into 2023 and you're going to go, yes, because you're going to understand now where you're going, what you're doing. I like that for you.
That is so perfect. Oh, I just love it so much. Okay, so I'm going to move on to Tuesday's card, which you kind of have a Tuesday card, which is you being helped, which is so funny because my Monday card says someone wants to help you. Think of whom it might be and initiate contact. And so that it's kind of cool because if you listen to this card for Monday and then we listen to your card for Tuesday, which is you're being helped. And what does that card say on it?
It says heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results yet. And I love that because if you look at it, you can see this little one's all alone, but actually there's more there than you can see. There's someone assisting, helping. There's all sorts of life around. There is something coming up that person's going to be there for you.
Yes. I just love it so much because I feel like sometimes even during the holidays, we could feel like we're alone or we're missing
Yeah.
people that are no longer here and that kind of stuff. And we might even feel like a little bit lost without them, or like how the holidays don't have the punch without them. But I feel like with your card, it just kind of is saying to that, like, spirit, angels, they're with you. You know what I mean? You are being helped, from behind the scenes. And
Yeah.
just keep that faith, keep that hope that they are working behind the scenes. The only job that you have to do is to be open to it, and
Mhm.
then taking that divine action. So divine action is like whenever you feel like you need to do something, like you're drawn to do it, and maybe it's going to be reaching out to somebody, maybe it's going to be getting help, maybe it's going to be so many things. And I tell you what, I do so many readings where the person's like, oh, am I going to meet someone? And then there's so many readings when I ask, and spirit's like, they need to allow more opportunities, right? Because everybody's sitting at
Yeah.
home, like maybe
Yeah.
scrolling or
It's
watching
true.
Netflix, and it's like they're in the spirit's like, there's no opportunities for me to bring someone into their life. So, well, after, especially on Tuesday and going into the next week too, going ahead and take advantage of opportunities. When your friends ask you to go out, go out. When you see an event, go out, and believe me, I'm the type that's like, I don't want to go out. I want to stay in my pajamas. Like, I want to just, but life is happening outside of your home a lot of the time. So making sure that you taking those opportunities to get out, and so that spirit can bring people to you or bring signs to you. So that's what I'm
I
picking up.
love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I also think with the worthiness card as well, and I'm allowed to say this because I've been talking to Heather about it. Basically, we need to kind of realize we are worth what we are and we can do what we can do. And I think on Tuesday, maybe you get a little bit of a nudge, just says to you, it's okay. It's okay. You can do what you're doing and you are worth it. Is that, I know we all can be a little bit like, I'm not sure. I don't know if I should be. And I think that's just a little tweak. But you're being helped,
Oh my
aren't
God.
you?
And I love how you said you're worth it, because that was my Tuesday's card, is worthiness.
Exactly. You're worth it.
Oh
Exactly.
my gosh.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you want me to do Wednesday's card and do you do Thursday's card?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So Wednesday, is Waves of Prosperity.
Oh my God.
It's amazing. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. OMG. Like, have I ever said opportunities so much? This is insane, guys. There is opportunities. There are people around you that can help. And if you keep on hearing the same person, if you are constantly getting emails or your phone glitches and it's that person, that is the sign that you need to reach out to them. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to buy for something or going ahead and making an appointment with them, but it just means that you need to start that conversation. And I honestly feel like money too, on maybe
Mhm.
Wednesday going into the new year with a little bit of money, more money, or like I always say, less bills so that you can have more money to free yourself up for other things. Ooh.
I love that. I also thought, as I got my little thing on, I also thought that, the waves of prosperity maybe started on Christmas. Maybe you got a little bit of money, right? And it's just to remember that that's your beginning. It's to remember that money is just an energy. When we keep spending it, we get more of it back. And so it's just that wave. You've got some money. Remember, it's not to sit in the bank doing nothing. It needs to move.
Oh my
So, yeah.
gosh. Amen. Oh my gosh.
So,
And I
yeah.
want to do pick a card too, if you don't mind, like once we're done. So
Okay.
with the week. So I'll let you get to Thursdays.
Okay, so Thursday we've got, guess what? Look, blessed change. You just couldn't write it. A major life change brings you great blessings. So on Thursday, I'm getting that you are actually going to, like, we're going into the new year, aren't we? And everyone's sort of thinking about what we're going to be doing next. But I think you're going to have just a little bit of an aha moment, like a little light bulb's going to go on in your head, and you're going to go, oh man, something I just forgot, something I didn't think about. This is the change I wanted. This is the thing I wanted. For some of you, it could be bigger than that, because I see 2023 actually in the whole of it being a bigger year for most of us. There's lots of alchemy in 2023. There's lots of transmutation and change. So this card is giving you the understanding of starting to move slowly into that. So exciting. So exciting. It is
And you
exciting.
literally just said, you're like, there's like a change coming up. You're like, there's like a change. There's like oh my gosh. And then all of a sudden that card came up. So it's just like confirmation. And here's what I always say, change is awesome. Change is great. That means you're growing, you're moving. And if you're not having that movement and you're constantly in the same cycles, that means something has to change. So what can you do to change it up? So get your
Yeah.
step on, ask your bestie, go ahead and call a friend up and be like, yo, how can I change this freaking cycle that I keep on finding myself in? And if you're going through changes, hang on for the ride.
Yeah, I
Right?
love it.
And kind of bouncing off because this is Friday's card, it's positive energy. So
Oh,
whatever
wow.
changes that are coming up, I feel like are going to be positive. Change is always scary in the beginning. And I love that book and it's coming up for me right now. So I'm going to share it with you. And that's Who Moved My Cheese. Love that book. I know. Have you ever heard of it, Hem?
No.
Okay, so it's so funny. I think it's about like two little mice or something along those lines. It's been years since I read it, but it's like someone keeps on moving the cheese and they are just, oh my gosh, right? And they didn't know that it was being moved. But it's really cute. It's a very short, sweet, simple one, and it's about change and embracing change. And so this one says here for positive energy, surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. So if you are going through those changes or you feel them coming on, going ahead and making sure that you have that support system. So you can, obviously reach out to your angels, your past loved ones, and all that stuff too, but reaching out to your friends. And if your friends have a tendency to be negative, if they're not on the same page as you, then get new friends, right? Rise into your power. Hang out with Hem. She does cool meditations and stuff. Get your spiritual peeps. We are all loving and we accept everybody except for
Exactly.
mean people.
No, we don't have mean people. Only
Yeah.
nice, beautiful, kind people. It's so funny. We're so lucky because we didn't accidentally draw the same card.
Okay. And I was hoping to draw the same card,
Because you're
but
so
it was not meant to
cheeky.
be. Because the spirit's probably like, why? Hey, we have this opportunity to give two messages right now. So they're like, we don't want to mess it up.
We'll see what
Okay.
happens. Pick a card.
Okay. I'm thinking you choose A, I choose B, you choose C, I choose D.
Okay.
All
So
right.
we're gonna have
So
card A.
everyone, it's time for pick a card so that you can get a message from your spirit guides, past loved ones, or angels. So whatever on your mind, just shout it out in your mind or even out loud and say, spirit guides or past loved ones or angels, whoever you want to talk to today, say, please bring forth a message for my highest good today. And then please help me choose the message that is meant for me. And that is going to be A, B, C, or D. So which one is drawing you in?
I
And
got
you can
mine.
put us on pause now because this is a recording.
Yeah,
And you're ready.
exactly. So cool.
Yeah, you can press play. So I think I'm ready. Oh, okay. Do you have one that you're drawn to?
C.
See, I think that I'm drawn to maybe both of yours.
Oh, how
I think I'm
funny.
drawn to both of yours and maybe one of mine. Mine is A, and then both of yours, but a little bit of A, both of yours. So B and D.
Interesting. I only asked for the lot together. So yeah, interesting. Are we ready? Are you
Yes.
ready? Those of you who
Ooh.
picked card A, I've got consult an expert. What have you been thinking about, right? Because it says more information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. Is it a health thing? Weirdly, I'm getting health. Okay, that is what I'm getting. It's a health thing. I just think that maybe you kind of either need a second opinion or you need to find out about more product or you need to find out what's available on the market, what you could take, what might help you. But also, actually, they're saying another thing as well. It's actually to do with real estate as well. So if anyone's thinking of moving property, this is for you. You need to just find the right person to give you advice. And it's about a new area I'm getting as well. So maybe you're thinking of moving into something else. But for all of you that got this card, there is just that little nudge that maybe you can't do this on your own, whatever it is you're looking at, and you could do with a little bit of an expertise to help you. It could just be a little thing like I need a legal expert. I could do with that, right? So whatever works for you. All right.
Ooh, okay. I love that. I love that so much. And it's so funny because I feel like that's a theme right now is reaching out to someone for guidance, for help, whatever it is. If you can't figure it out, and especially if you chose Hem's first card, then you need to journal it out, meditate on it, go for a walk, figure that out because that's so strong. Thank you, Hem. All right.
You're welcome.
Well, not Tuesday, sorry. My first card is Alchemy, and it says you have a
Ooh.
Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. So if you chose like my first card, this is all honest. I feel like it's about business. I feel like it's about starting, growing your own business, and I feel it's like, okay, Spirit is right there with you, and they want you to start taking those next steps. Or saying that you have what it takes, and honestly, if even if you're not thinking about a business but you were drawn to this card, then what I really want you to do is just start working on an idea and bringing it to fruition. All right, because right now they're saying that you have good energy behind you, and it is going to be a really great time for you to make decisions, having positivity come back to you. I'll be honest, even investing in the stock market and things like that, like index ones, this is going to be a good time for you to start doing that. Lots of good positive stuff here. This is like saying, hey, whatever you've been thinking about, starting to do it. So I love how yours is about to support. Mine just about like, hey, starting to do it, take the first step.
So maybe you need the support before you start moving into your business.
I love this. Okay, for sure. Okay. All right, and then your second card, Hem.
So this is C, isn't it? Yeah.
I think I got mixed up with them, but yeah, I think it's C. I thought I was going to do A, but whatever. It's like that was like it's a smorgasbord. It's like whatever message comes to you.
Just have them all, guys. Have them all, because we didn't really think about it because we're kind of like rushing. Okay, so anyone who picked C picked positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. You know what? I'm getting some of you are really sensitive at the moment. You're really sensitive souls. You're giving a lot of your attention to people. I picked this card, so it's probably me too. But being overly sensitive isn't going to help us in some way. So I'm being asked by the angels actually to say, can we make sure we're happy to call them in and say, cut cords, please, disconnect us from people, please. Keep ourselves very safe in the energy that we're using. Be careful of toxic people though as well, because they're saying to me, be aware of the people that want to say no to whatever you're doing, or want to say, oh, why are you doing that? Or I wouldn't do it that way. Or kind of move yourself away from them. If you're really strong in what you're doing, it is to not allow these people to affect the things that you're trying to do. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. So you want positive energy. You are positive energy. That's what I'm getting. You're really positive, actually. So yeah, so put the kibosh basically on being around anyone who is going to stop you from having the best of your positive energy.
Ooh, I love that too. And I actually just got that card. I think that's Friday's card, I believe. And it just totally resonates with me too, because it's like, you need to be around people who you want to be like, like you need to have, what does it say? They say that you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around the most. And it's like, okay, are those people that you're hanging around people that, share the same values as you, make you a better person, like all that stuff, you're in their energy. And I love how you said too, it's like, who also deserves your own positivity? Who deserves to be around you and giving off all amazing energy that you're giving? So just making sure that you have those peeps. I don't know. That's what I'm getting like.
Yeah, I love that. I didn't realize actually, as you just said, we did get a double card, didn't we? Because you got that for Friday.
Yes. And get this.
What?
We got another double card.
No.
Are you
they
ready?
want me to have that card as well.
My second card, so D maybe, is Blessed Change. And that was Thursday's card that you pulled. So
this was the card you pulled.
And yes, that's a card I pulled for Friday. This is the card that you pulled for Thursday.
That's mad.
Dude, it's so nuts, because I also feel too like, okay, that positive energy card is definitely meant for me, and this Blessed Change is like definitely meant for you. So let's see. It says a major life change brings you great blessings. Oh my gosh. I just absolutely love this card too, because it's like you might be feeling like, hey, you're going either through a lot. There might be a lot of crazy energy and that kind of stuff, but it's like almost like trusting the process. And it's almost like you could see this mermaid and she's almost like full circle. So it's like, don't stop while you're upside down and like stop doing the somersault. It's like, keep on going because you're going to be better for it. And I don't know why, but I want to say this analogy. Like, do you remember when you were a kid and you would be in the swimming pool and you would do one somersault and you're like, oh my gosh, like you might be a little bit nauseous, you might be a little bit dizzy, but then you would start doing it and it would be so much fun. And you're doing tons of somersaults, and then you would start doing, cartwheels or flips and things like that. The first time that you're ever jumping on a trampoline and stuff, it's so scary. But then once you get the hang of it, it's so much fun. And that's one thing that Spirit is bringing up to me right now to share with you guys. Don't stop before it gets fun, right? You've already done a lot of the hard work. Yeah. And it's so funny, judging by our conversation that we had before we started, I can see how this is applies to you. But don't stop after you've done all the hard work where the fun is about to start. It seems like there's going to be a little bit more of that friction before it's going to be fun.
Yes. Okay. I will take it on advisement.
I know, it's so crazy. It's like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And I know you felt like I was talking directly to you, but it's also other people that have chosen that card too. It's they need to have a little bit more fun. So whatever they've been doing, they just need to keep going on it just a little bit before their big break. So whether it's going to be staying at a job until, a good opportunity is presented, or staying in a relationship, whatever it is right now, she's keep on going. Keep on going where you're led, and don't worry, Spirit's got your back. So they're not going to let anything happen to you. You're good.
Oh, I love it. It's just so beautiful. They came out so lovely, and it's funny because I came on. I'm going to tell you all right. I came on and I said to Heather, I said, "You look like a mermaid." I said, "Look at the cards I picked."
Yes.
Because her hair looks so beautiful and mermaid-like. And I was like, oh, she looks like a mermaid. And I picked the mermaid cards for her.
And they were perfect cards, honestly. I love this card deck. However, I don't think they're in print anymore. You might be able to find them maybe $100 or something. Or
you might get be able to other ones, obviously not Doreen Virtue, but you can get other mermaid cards.
Yeah, the knockoff versions on Etsy or something.
I don't know if you can get them now though, can you?
Yeah, some people are making a lot of the Doreen Virtue cards, and they're making them, they're kind of weird, but they print them almost themselves. I've had people that gotten them, and then they're misspelled and everything. It's kind of crazy. And they're they're more like a square than a rectangle, and they don't come with a guidebook. So I think that the Romance Angels has them. I don't know if these have them.
I got the Romance, my friend got me some, bless her, she didn't know. She wanted to get me some cards, and she got me the Romance Angel ones, and they're like Diddy, they're tiny, they're just teeny,
that's what I'm talking about.
And they're shiny, and you said about the words being spelled incorrectly, and I said I'd look at mine. I haven't yet. I will have a look because maybe. But you know what? At the end of the day, I mean, she felt really upset, and I said, "No, don't worry. You didn't know. It's not like, she was like, oh yeah." Sorry. And I said,
"No, they're still a great deck. I love the Romance Angels decks, and honestly." When I look back on all these card decks that I have and stuff, the Doreen Virtue ones are so awesome. They are still my favorite decks. They're my favorite decks for beginners. So it's I'm sorry guys. I'm still going to be recommending them, using them. They're great. So thank you, Hem, for spending Christmas morning with me.
Thank you, darling, for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure. It really has.
Yes, and Merry Christmas to everyone.
Yes, Merry Christmas. Have a lovely day. Eat lots of lovely food and really enjoy yourself.
Yes, just enjoy it. No matter what you're doing, just enjoy it.
Yeah, no matter what. If someone gets on your nerves even, just still enjoy it. Be in your highest, positive energy.
Yes, that is our motto for this week. All right, we'll see you guys later.